Hey everyone, Samurai Kai here. Today I'm going to watch the second Futari wa Precure Max Heart Movie. Yukizora no Tomodachi, I believe is the name. And much like the first movie, I don't really know what to expect going into it, but I do expect, similar to the first movie, that it will be very self-contained, sort of its own thing, you know, like with a new villain we never heard of. That is kind of my expectation, you know, maybe it will be a new world to kind of go into. But it's got Yukizora no Tomodachi in it, so makes you think we're gonna meet a new friend, you know, like maybe. I mean, technically, we met new people in the last one, right? The fantasy creatures that were, residents of that world. But Tomodachi just makes you think of that, like similar to Hikari, like a humanoid friend. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm expecting, but I don't know. Let's just jump on into it and find out what we're gonna get into. So let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Starting off above the clouds. Is that a flying squirrel? With something on it? Okay. We have a sage on it. You know, he's gonna drop it, I'm convinced now. No. Instant response. But I don't trust it to hold that egg. You're a bit of a klutz. Did he fall asleep? Is he gonna drop it because he fell asleep? Is the egg gonna hatch into the Tomodachi? There it goes. It's gonna crack open. They're gonna find it, raise it among humans, wonder why it has superpowers. Eventually grow up to be a superhero. Hey Jeff, you know, there's something up there. Yeah, that's quite strange, Mart. What do you think it is? I don't know, but hopefully we can eat it. I was speaking for the owls, don't mind me. Because the animals are clearly see this as a big deal. I mean, maybe just because you don't see that every day, but maybe it views it as their new god. That looks like a bad guy. All those glorious pixels. Frozen. These names. I mean, the title was Yukizora, which I think that means snowy sky. Yuki being snow. Zora being like sorta sky, you know. Sometimes Sora becomes Zora in certain words. Like, you know. Did our taco cafe always look like this? Okay, we're at a ski resort. Gotta keep up with the snow theme. I always appreciate dedication to a theme, so no complaints here. Yuki Popo. Okay, you're getting way too excited there. I mean, I get it, but still. Hey, what's that light over there? Is that the egg that fell? Yep, that's the egg. Clearly very hot because it, melted a nice little hole around it. Impressive it didn't crack, honestly. I guess the snow cushioned the fall. I can make great takoyaki with this. Oh, it's hatching. I guess Hikari has a magic touch. I'm really curious what it's going to hatch into. I would assume a chicken. It does seem kind of yellow. Gotta be the light, though. Or it's going to be the one Digimon that's like a half-hatched egg. Or Togepi, the Pokemon. They're really... Oh, it looks furry. It's just like a fur ball. Is it Karibo? Little Karibo? Blonde little Karibo? Oh! It is a chicken! It's... I think... The tail kind of throws me off, but otherwise I think it's a chicken. Yeah. Pooty Q pooty Q pooty Q pooty Q pooty Q pooty Q pooty de Q Futari wa Precure. I'm gonna definitely have to do it this time because this is the last time I'm gonna, react to the opening. But yeah, they really did, like, I don't want to say draw out because that sound has a bad negative connotation, but they really had the dramaticness of the hatch, the reveal of what it is. The suspense. Your best, my best. I have thought about trying to just sing the whole song, but some parts they just sing way too fast. I couldn't do it. Pooty Q pooty Q pooty Q pooty Q pooty de Q Futari wa Precure. Pooty Q Max Heart. So that chicken is definitely the Tomodachi, the titular Tomodachi. Like, for sure. Is that Fuji-senpai? Yeah, of course, has to ride a snowboard at a ski resort to be all cool. Also, doesn't she have Yuki in her name? Yuki Shiro, I think. So that tracks. Like, at least not the only one with a snowboard. Bunny slope. I mean, it's definitely a localization. It just basically just says beginner slope, but that's what we call a beginner slope, bunny slope, so... Oof! That was an excellent roll, Nagisa. Oh, look, I hurt myself. Please kiss my boo-boo. And prefer, possibly warm me up as well. Yeah, show up too late to help. There's nothing wrong with being a beginner. Yeah, that Yuki has two U's, it means courage. It's not the same word as Yuki for snow. But I had to imagine that we're going for some kind of pun there. That's my headcanon. Hand holding, that'll warm her up. Oh, double, okay. When can I messing around? Fight though. Yeah, hand holding doesn't get any more hardcore than that. We got all four hands together. Hey, there's a chicken. It kind of looks delicious, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, where am I? I'm confused. Who are you people? Where's my sage? Obviously, yeah. Baby bird syndrome, whatever it's called. She associates Hikari with him as her mother. Penguin. That looks nothing like a penguin. Just because it's in snow does not make it a penguin, Nagisa. Wow, she's that type of penguin. I haven't heard that name since I watched Kimono Friends. It's just such a bundle of energy. Look how much it's moving. I do want to snuggle it, I'm not gonna lie. Don't you touch me when I'm spending time with my mother. Pochi's a dog name. Yeah, those are the two classics. Pochi, Tama for the two animals. Maybe we could call her Pia. Someone's a Naruto fan. Oh, he as in son? Is that the origin of that? Yeah, so I was right. I'm not sure about the Nata part, but he definitely can be written in with the kanji for son. Yeah, I think Hinata, we're gonna agree on that. I'm sorry, but Hinata has a new family now. Yeah, I'm not sure what he was expecting. Yeah, so far it does look less self-contained than the last one. They're not like going to a new world or anything, just going to a ski resort. You got a little bit of... Never mind, you got it. Who are we referring to? I had a feeling. Which, you know, they're obviously not a couple, but they don't know that. Yeah, try to ski like Konica. You guys are definitely not doing the girl behind you any favors. Naga's are very much feeling left behind here. Because she's a beginner, so she can't, you know, match him. That's a theme here, you know, be able to match him, basically. You know, suit him, fit him, you know. I mean, I would do just as bad, if not worse, than Nagisa, so, you know, I can't criticize her or anything, but she's definitely not on their level. Yeah, sounds about right. Well, how would you do it if it's so easy, Meppel? Well, you want to be able to do it at least a little bit. Oh! A takoyaki! Oh. That poor takoyaki. It is a waste of food, but everyone makes mistakes. But it definitely hurt my soul to see the takoyaki hit the ground like that. You even got Hinata a labeled scarf thingy. Is that a scarf? I'm not sure. A bib? A necklace? I don't think chickens can fly. And neither can penguins, honestly, so. Oh, so look how fat you are. Like, you're not flying. I enjoyed the attempt, though. I kind of want to pet baby chick now. Preferably just a really big fat one. Yes, very much similar to Nagisa trying to snowboard and not working out. Oh, there's yeah, I can't say with a straight face. There's Frozen and Friesen. It's just again one of those things where it sounds cooler, if you're a Japanese person using foreign words like that. But when your native language is the language that they're using, it doesn't sound as cool. The Japanese will do that with English and German, use those words because it sounds cool. Oh, Nagisa. She definitely would improve if she kept at it, but you have to have the motivation and the drive, or you're not going to get anywhere. An image forever burned into her mind. Like, we still have plenty of movie left. You'll do fine. Did someone call my name? Am I needed? Should I swoop down below and save the day? It's moments like this you're reminded that they are just kids. I wasn't listening. I'm far too busy doing something much more important. If I'm a side character, the plot's not my problem. That Honoka butt. Oof, oh yeah, I almost forgot. We have a monster attacking, don't we? A snowman, a snow monster. The abominable snowman. Yeah, that thing's big too. First we can't snowboard very well, and now we have a monster attacking. Man, just so much damage to the poor forest. Oh, that's gonna go right forward too. Oh, thank God. That actually got me legit nervous. It's just like Kenna's funny when she says it. I don't know why. Yeah, I like we can't even get the outfits for this part. Bum 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 bum. And I really wasn't feeling it too much before now, but like, it just kind of like really dawned on me that yeah, this is it. Like, when this movie's over, just we're talking about Precure's done. Like, when you watch like 100 or so episodes of a show, like you do kind of you get attached to it. It does kind of become a part of you. So when you really start to think about the fact that it's going to end soon, like it like especially has an effect on you, because I don't know, just seeing the transformation there, just could be the last time I see them transform. So yeah, I really am gonna miss this show when it's over. Like, I already figured, intellectually that would be the case, but I could really feel it in that moment, if that makes sense. Like people make arguments about how Max Heart really doesn't feel all that necessary of a sequel, and I'm not gonna dispute that. But you know, when you like a show, you like a show. You want more of it. You want more of the characters. You know, sometimes that's enough. But anyway, let's just watch now. Ooh, that was a pretty solid hit too. Pio, 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 pio. Pio, pio, I need to fly. Ooh. I think it's just because of the composition of the enemy, but yeah, it really feels like the blows just like sink in. It really has like a satisfying, meaty feel to the combat. Of course, it just gets back up. Pio, 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 pio. Probably because that's the important character this movie. Very important existence. Thank you, Nagisa. Protect Hinata at all costs. Oof, good teamwork. Nagisa holds him, while Honoka kicks him in Nagisa's direction. I think I'm seeing a little bit of a movie budget in some of this combat. Oof. Again, good thing we have snow cushioning falls. It's more than they usually get in battles in this show. Come on, Honoka. Is there anywhere safe to put Hinata? Can we, like, build a little igloo for her or something? Oh, so that warm you up? Time to put you on ice. Waito Sanda! Marble screw! Max. He's like, oh no! You even add a spark or anything. We still got plenty of movie left, so obviously that's not the end of it. So we probably are going to get at least 1 or 2 more transformations from them. Why are they acting kind of awkward? You really could poke an eye out with that hair. I guess someone's pretty full of themselves. Did I see Onsen? Hot spring. Are we gonna have a hot spring soon? Remember when Shutaro had his own episode? I mean, a little bit, yeah. Remember back when people used corded phones? I remember that. Zoomers today, they wouldn't understand. I wish I could have seen it. Nagisa, are you still up? This is the last movie, guys. You shouldn't be fighting. Yeah, Honoka did nothing wrong. But you're just so emotional. No. Sure. Because anything in life can be split between true and fake. But there's definitely some truth and wisdom here. I mean, Tomodachi is part of the title, so I guess that's also kind of what it comes to. So, I guess Tomodachi really is just referring to the two of them, maybe. Because at first I thought it was a chicken, like I said, but if we're having this be a focal point, then yeah, it could be referring to them mostly. And they're gonna make up under this, snowy sky. She obviously doesn't. They love each other, they just fight once in a while. You see, if she said that in the hot spring, that would have had a very different meaning behind it. But I really don't like seeing Honoka sad. It especially hurts. You didn't do anything wrong, like, you're just trying to help your friend, I mean... Something to feel that bad about, I mean... Like, it's possible to overstep bounds. I mean, I would have to go back to the conversation, but I don't think she did. I think this is mostly on Nagisa being overly sensitive. That's my perspective. Male and female. We're gonna see anyone go into the hot spring. Because that would be a nice place for them to make up, too. Much harder to run away. Did something happen to Hinata? Is she hatching, or growing, or evolving? Oh no, the sage just found her. I bet that was a bit unexpected for them. Some bearded old man comes by and starts snuggling Hinata aggressively. Oh, it's a seed. I thought it was a small egg. Okay. Just giant beanstalk. Why not? And now the enemy knows exactly where we are. And they have wings. Of course they do. Just don't fly too close to the sun, they'll melt. Wax or no wax. So we are going to another world. Just a little bit delayed. And there's just... the population is just squirrels. Okay. I don't know why I found that funny, but... but that was really cool transportation for us to get here. That just happened, okay. Definitely can't run away from her now. I mean, we saw them flying above the clouds before. Oh. That's a Pokemon. I didn't know it talked. Also uses Bokus. I mean, it's a boy. Or just a Bokuko. Doesn't look like a boy. Yeah, that's Ho-Oh, you know. I know it's not... I know the Pokemon is not the original, but... it's the same idea. Our little know-it-all over there. I can't get used to it talking. Why didn't it talk before? It's always awkward when you have a pet for a while and then later you realize it talks. You know, it's fully sentient. Man, she did not appreciate that. That was really funny. I hate you, Nagisa. Man, you are lucky, Nagisa. Well, the friendship status is a little up in the air right now, but... Garden of Clouds sounds a wonderful place to go. Do you have a restaurant in the Garden of Clouds? Perhaps birds on the menu? Fill you up. I would take a bite before you make any judgments about it. Yeah, I should have known they wouldn't hesitate. Warm clouds, huh? So very important. Oh. Like, I associate that name with the Pokemon, and that's how I kind of want to pronounce it. But the way I pronounce it is a little bit different than how I do. Like, the second O is more pronounced the way I say it, but... Yeah, no partner for Hinata. No. Okay, is that frozen and freezing? Not to be confused with Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. Ugh. I feel like they just like their known names a lot. Method, we used a vine. Did you have a vine? Did you use an ice vine? I guess it makes sense our cold enemies don't want warmth. Not the deepest plot ever, but yeah, it's fine. We'll put a stop to all this warmth and happiness right now. Our second half of it, we get to see them transforming. You know, Hikari, her name is, means like light, right? So that's also kind of associated with warmth. Yeah, actually, I figured I would just look up what Hinata means, like the full word. And yeah, it doesn't mean like sunny place in the sun. So, yeah, it makes sense. Because I didn't know Hinata Boko was like basking in the sun. I learned that from Shari no Kuni, the visual novel. But yeah, anyway. Just want to look that up. We can pay attention to the show now. Ah, your cold hand, let go. Oh wow, really cold hand. I'll warm you up, Nagisa. Really gotta put a towel on that or something. Because that's gotta be real cold. Okay. We just jumped in that real quick. White Sanda. Wish I would kind of reverse it sometimes, like she says White Thunder first. Marble Screw! Because I can never say, you know, Black Thunder in sync with it, because I never know exactly when it's going to pop up. Max. So now I may need a spark. As I try to punch it away. Here we go. Bring out the spark. It's not good that he says that. Actually, you're right in front of the world's best duo. Which I think will be demonstrated in this movie. Oh, that's a lot of power. Ugh. So much for those warm clouds. I'm feeling colder over here. It's just so much ice. And yeah, Yukizora for you. Snowy sky. Oh, I finally getting a hot spring scene in our hot spring. Okay, I didn't really want him to be the one that gets focus on it. But either way, we're, yeah, leaving it. Oh, not frozen squirrels! That's a very sad sight, actually. Frozen steps. It really is like we're watching the movie Frozen. So we've been separated. At least the real world's greatest duo has not been separated. That's one thing to be happy about, but... Sage, protect. Is this an arena? An ice skating rink? Well, if you were impatient, you could have just come to them. Look, he says there's a her there, but obviously you can't trust subs when it comes to gender like that. Honoka! What? What? You better not be brainwashing her. That better not be what he implied. That's what he's doing. Oh, god damn it. I should have known. I mean, they are trying to test and reaffirm their friendship this movie. So, it makes sense they would try to pull something like this, but it hurts so much to watch this. I mean, anime characters getting brainwashed and fighting their comrades. Sailor Moon is actually what got me used to that way back in the day. I think Tuxedo Mask got brainwashed a lot. But man, I don't think we've ever seen this in the show before. Being pit against each other like this. I mean... I feel like that counts. Oof. Honoka, please melt the ice. Maybe... Man, this is so weird seeing her like this. The coldness in her voice, like, she really does sound like a completely different character. But what I was going to say is, if that's the issue, then maybe the solution to it is Nagisa talking to her, like letting her know how much he loves her and appreciates her and cares about her and, you know, like appreciates her help and all that, the butting in, like maybe that kind of thing could be what gets her out of it. Because it's rough, especially rough to watch, because, like, Nagisa doesn't want to fight her, so it's going to be mostly just taking blows and... It's impressive what she does with her voice, the voice actress. Because she does change it quite a lot with this different state of mind. Getting flashbacks to that one Pokemon movie with a Pikachu slapping. The Mewtwo one. You know, I know you don't want to punch her, but please do a better job of defending yourself, Nagisa. Okay, not more of this. Tomodachi, that's what she's gonna say. Or Yukizora no Tomodachi. So now we have a couple of ice girls fighting each other. I guess this is one way to hash out their angry feelings for each other. And come out of it as friends like true shonen anime protagonists would. Oh, okay. How is another beanstalk gonna help, though? At least now we get to watch a real fight, not just one-sided abuse. That's, I guess, it's a step up in some respect. Like, as far as watching it, yeah, it definitely helps. Just got it pinned down. I think I see some warmth. Oof, okay, I guess we went full circle. So it looks like Honoka's out of it, so we can just get Nagisa out of it, then we're good. Yeah, you know you don't want to hit her. You want to hug her, hold hands with her, maybe kiss her. Don't fall head first. Oh, thank God. That could have been really bad. I didn't even realize how close she was to the edge. Her voice. I mean, as cool as her other voice sounded, like... I could feel the warmth go into my heart when I heard her sound like that. But they fell together, so they have a chance. I think you're getting a little bit too overconfident, guys. Because the real best duo is about to come up and beat you up soon enough. As it always is. Yeah, it does not snow that much where I live. We're lucky to get a little bit of snow once every 4 years. But of course, we know the real reason why it's snowing. She's looking up in the right direction. It sucks. Thank you for asking. Then stay for somewhere cold and don't mess up our place. Plenty of cold places in the world, you'll be fine. No need to be selfish. So that's how we use the beanstalk. Fair enough. I will shine my light all over you and melt you. Okay, I wasn't expecting much, but wow, okay. I mean, she's still trapped, but like, it's out of the ground and she can take it now. Go melt it somewhere else. Not that they look too concerned. Oh, here we go. The conversation we needed to have. I'm sorry. I'm probably on both ends. There we go. And yeah, finger lace handholding too. Yeah. Come on, Honak, you're supposed to be the articulate one. Yeah, there we go. We're not fake. It's the callback. We are true friends for sure. Yes, we are, Honoka. That might be a thumbnail right there. Honmono no Tomodachi. God, I'm so glad we got that scene. It was everything I could have hoped for. And they reaffirmed their friendship in the sky, you know, the snowy sky. As I expected. And we definitely need your help, though. Oof. Both sides, too. Oh, wow, okay, didn't expect that. And he could totally see up that dress right there. But I'm sure he's a gentleman, he's not going to say anything. It's not like the sage from Dragon Ball, you know, the pervy one. Or the sage from Naruto, who was also a pervy one. Yeah, pick your pervy sage, really. And you thought Snow Bunny wasn't going to come in handy, Nagisa. Yeah. But this is important. This time it matters, so we're going to be able to do it. Gonna double team snowboard together as the true best duo. Literally backseat driving, Honoka. I love it. Yeah, do those hips proper, Nagisa. Yeah, handling very important. Nothing at all. Oh, that's so good. I love all the Yuki, Nagisa, Honoka, all the stuff is so good. Hikari's such a good girl. Your mommy won't abandon you. Says you. But you have a reason to lie, so we don't trust you. Oh, Honoka Nagi says it'd be a good time to land in on the situation. There we go. Perfectly executed. Exactly what I was hoping for. I'll show you snowboarding. I like how happy Honoka looks after crashing. Because they crashed together. All of it. No way you could stop our burning hearts. Our beautiful souls. Futari wa Precure. Oof. They're still hard to punch. Hard to the punch. Oof. Okay, well, kind of put a damper on our spirits a little bit there, but we're not going to give up. Yeah, this is the classic Precure's getting beat down but getting back up music. I know it well. I just don't know what it's actually called, but it's what I call it. Because I always play it during those scenes. We draw the line here and no further. We spent a lot of time and effort getting here. We're not giving up. Well, that's what we are, so... Nothing at all. All about protecting your friends. See, you can't hate you can't hate Nagisa after that. Zettai ni mamoru. Bring it on, Ice Boys. Yeah, I got those hands together. Because they don't handhold, so they never set a chance. And we told you this is the line and no further. Yeah, a little bit of ice isn't gonna do anything against our burning hearts, so I'm not worried. Our burning hearts will just shatter right through it and prove our points. Yeah, I'm not worried. They got this. Just waiting for the glass to break, for their smiles to turn into frowns. Okay, right about now would be a good time, guys. Don't make me look foolish. We may get some help from Hinata, possibly. Okay, you're kind of close, guys. Friendship. Yeah, Hinata is doing something. I'm gonna go Super Saiyan. Okay, there we go. Needed a little help from Hinata, but the idea is the same. They get melted. Are you guys that stupid? Clearly they are. Yōkai knows. There we go. They're a little bit slow on the uptake, but they eventually got to the answer. Oh, wow. They are definitely ready to fight. They've got upgraded and look beautiful, much like their souls. Oh, it's too late now. We're released. You took your sweet time too much. Now let's warm you up. Now this is what I'm talking about. Oh, just bam. Those Honoka knees. Kick him again. Dodge with her eyes closed. That hair tickled. Man, how cool are they? I kind of want to see them smash them together like that. Yeah. They are so reading my mind. That's what true combo is like. See, even their duo is crumbling right now. The one on the right, I think I recognize the voice actor from something else. I can't place it, but I might look on the page and see what I recognize it from. And now that he's doing this voice, I definitely recognize it. Here we go. Probably the last one we'll get. Too late. Because now it's an even more powerful one. Bam! Yeah, just look at that power. No, you're not going to push us back. I can't believe these guys have the audacity to call themselves the best duo, but yeah, in reality, they're fake friends. You tell them, Nagisa. Man, I love how that all came together. Man, I like this movie a lot more than the first one. I feel like I'm going to have a lot to talk about during the discussion. Spark! There we go. Now you're truly finished. And hand still being held. You know, the only thing that would have made this all better was a hug, you know, at some point. Would have loved that. That porcelain. Is there an issue? Because obviously she seems upset. Did she just extinguish her life to do that? I mean, she'll be reborn, I think, but still. Because they talk about the Phoenix and stuff like that. But I knew something was wrong as soon as she was not turning around. Just didn't know what. I'm sure it'll be fine. A Precure movie would not have that sad of an ending, so... I mean, I don't mean to metagame it, but it's kind of hard not to. Oh, Queen, you say? Maybe we could bring the Garden of Light to you. Because Hikari's kind of the queen, right? You have to at least try. Follow Hinata's example. Poor squirrels really spent the bulk of the movie just frozen. Man, Hikari's actually pretty good at speeches. I guess that queen energy. Oh yeah, okay. I guess we did something. Well, I mean, they did. Hinata did pump some energy into Hinata and, or now getting names all mixed. Nagisa and Honoka, so theoretically they could return that. I think. I don't know how that works, but. Oh, I guess she gets a. Okay. Using this thing one last time. Oh, isn't that the thing? What's it called? Octoman? The the character with the metal tentacles on his back from Spider-Man. The thing that he grabs in, the sun or whatever. And there's the queen. That looks a little bit more like Koho to me. Beautiful fiery wings. But a majestic creature. Bringing the warmth to all the furry critters to live above the clouds. Yeah, as much as it sucks being frozen for so long, they get to wake up to the, revived, rejuvenated Ho-Oh, so, silver lining. It was friendship. Roll credits. Then why are you going outside? I mean, that's a much better way to travel than the beanstalk. you tired, Podun? Even Lulu's, worried. Yeah, I guess Podun wouldn't want to be separated from his little friend. I like how it's, this toenail's not bigger than Podun. Tomodachi. I do feel for Podun. There she goes. Come on, let's get a sayonara from you too, Podun. I'm not gonna catch up. Again, good thing there's so much snow to cushion the blows. And now I guess I'm gonna snowboard much better. Like a night and day difference. Everyone's gonna be so impressed. I swear Honoka Smile could melt snow on its own. That was always as good. I just had to, relax my hips and all that. Oh, you have no idea. With the Cloud9 together. Sort of. Sort of. They slid away. And that could be thumbed out too. Watching the sky. Hinata Boko. It definitely works a lot better in Japanese. Because Hinata Boko being sunbathing. It's hard to convey that in English for obvious reasons. Sometimes it pays to be a weeb. Roll credits. Okay, lacrosse. Okay, we're just gonna get some general Futari wa Precure shots, I guess. Not specifically to the movie. I guess that's fine. Okay, this song is interesting. Yeah, weird song. Like the flow of it. Wave her hands in the air like you just don't care. This is a very weird song. Good times. Of course, she looks at Honoka, she says that, as the song says that. Suki, yeah. Lots of Suki. You know, it is kind of a catchy song. It's growing on me. Owari, yeah, that's the end. Thanks for watching. That stupid bird right in the middle of the picture. Okay. Okay. Well, that was the second, Futari wa Precure Max Heart Movie, Yukizora no Tomodachi. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that's it. Like, go to my list page, and there's no sequel or anything listed, so I'm pretty sure that's it. So, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, and I'll go back to it, at some point. But I think that's the end. So, yeah, this was actually a really good movie. Like, I liked it. I think this is a good way to end off the overall series, for sure. Like, I liked it so much better than the first movie. It's almost incomparable. Like, I didn't have a problem with the first movie. It was just like, okay, yeah, we get some more of the characters. They go somewhere new. Sure, if you're desperate for a little bit more Futari wa Precure, I guess that's fine. Nothing to really complain about. That's kind of where I was at with the first movie. But this one, this actually obviously went above the clouds, but still was really contained in our world, for one thing. But the overall conflict itself, I mean, obviously we had to save the warmth, and all that. You could call that the conflict, but not really. Like, the real conflict was the friendship between Nagisa and Honoka. That was the real meat of the movie through and through. Like, when I saw the word Tomodachi in the title, I didn't think too much of it. I just thought, okay, we meet a new friend, and then we have a sad goodbye near the end, which, it's pretty much true. But it goes a lot more deep than that. The Tomodachi, obviously, it has multiple meanings and layers to it, but the main part of it is the friendship between Honoka and Nagisa, right? Because in the way it all came together was so good. We had Nagisa not doing well in the skateboarding, or snowboarding, and, which that wasn't the biggest problem. The biggest problem was her failing at the snowboarding and then seeing Honoka and Fujipi, whatever his name is, talking to each other. It's not a simple little, like, I'm jealous sort of thing. It's a little bit more complicated than that. Because we have these other characters talk about how, mistaking them for a couple, thinking they suit each other really well, and this is happening, the two of them standing there very confidently next to each other, smiling, having a good time, while Nagisa's over here, like, knees in the snow, can't do snowboarding, which they both can do, So all that combined kind of puts her in a very negative state of mind, very just kind of wanting to give up and all that. And we have that kind of contrasting with Hinata, our little bird friend, not giving up on the flying. So we do have a little bit of not giving up as a bit of a theme in the movie as well. But, I mean, you could say not giving up in friendship are themes of Precure in general, but I think they really flourished in this movie, the friendship one especially. But we had that, right? And then we eventually had the blow up between the two of them, which I kind of want to watch again, because I didn't realize how important it would be at the time. Yeah, so why don't you try again, okay? I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun, Nagisa. And didn't you want to ski together with Fujimura-kun? And then we see a little bit of him there. And then she reacts to Fujimura going by on the thingy. Dropping on the snowboard. And that's when we get the blow up. Honoka never said anything like that. You can never tell if Honoka's taking it back here. And then she just, shiranai, and then just runs away, like, kind of going full temper tantrum kind of mode. She even like falls over like several times trying to get away. As Honoka, smoothly slides towards her, which is funny, now that everything's been resolved. But I think that was really it. Well, she's following her and telling her to wait. Tells her to leave her alone. Yeah, cause like I thought, the argument wasn't too long. Because the enemy kind of cut that short. I also want to go towards near the end of this fight real quick. Okay, right about here. As its death settles. Yeah, your movements didn't seem to be in sync. I think it kind of missed this line. Because I saw them awkwardly going away from each other and stuff like that. I didn't get it at the point, probably because I didn't really realize the gravity of the argument, how much repercussions that would have for the rest of the movie. Because, like I said, it was a short argument, didn't seem too bad to me, but I guess I didn't really take it in the context of they don't really fight much in the show at all. Like, that was probably their first real fight, so it was more significant on that basis. The awkward walking away was funny, though, but because not too long after that, we got the great little speech from one of the side characters about, like, oh, well, maybe you're just fake friends, and then kind of she explained the difference between fake friends and true friends and how fighting basically is the key to finding out which one you are, because, it's like, you have no way of knowing how strong something is until it's tested, right? And a fight is basically that form of testing. So the best way to look at the fight is an opportunity to reaffirm the friendship. Is it true friendship? Is it, is it just so fragile it can break up to one fight? That is a good thing to test. So that's why friends having fights every once in a while is not really a bad thing, as long as it's not super frequent and, it can definitely be a good thing. So we had that, but still, much time was going to pass before we actually made progress and forgiving each other and, making up, right? But eventually we did get the scene in, like, I'm probably not going to be able to find it, but basically they both said they were sorry. We got all the good stuff, the crying, the faces getting close to each other, hand holding, just all the emotions out, the apologies, making up with each other. As a result, making it clear that we are true friends and that, nothing's going to stop that. So we had that good stuff, So we had that. And then on the flip side, we had our ice duo, who proclaimed themselves to be, all that in a bag of chips, like the best duo ever. But, they had not yet had a fight yet. So they didn't have a chance to test their friendship. And when they did, everything crumbled around them and it became clear that they were fake friends. So not only did that whole subject apply to our main characters, but also the main bad guys as well. One being on the positive spectrum, one being on the negative spectrum, and that all, coalescing into us winning the overall fight and saving the day, right? Just the way everything was connected and worked out with each other is great. And as far as, because that was already really good, but all that had the extra element of being, like, relevant to our main characters in a way the first movie wasn't. Like I said, it was very self-contained, a fun little adventure, nothing really more, but this has roots in our main characters, right? And so, I'm having trouble articulating what I'm trying to say here. But basically, it's not filler. First movie felt like filler. This felt like real meaningful development for our two main characters. That's what I was trying to say. As a result, it felt like it had much more purpose. I had much more emotional attachment to it because these are two characters I've known for a long time. For so many episodes. I've seen them grow and develop over time, seen their friendship, develop. And again, to see all that, the amount of satisfaction that you got with the payoff of them eventually making up with each other just felt so good. It just got me so good feeling. I can English, but so it was just, everything was so good. The snowboarding too, like that was also kind of like intermingled and all that stuff with the giving up and all that. And once she was able to make up with her and actually take the criticism, the advice, you know, that she was given, and apply it while not alone, while together with Honoka, with the hand holding, with her right behind her, you know, in a situation where she can't afford to not do it, and she was able to do it in that case, in that situation, because of all that, and able to crash it in there to save the day. Like, it's so great, because even the snowboarding, so that also became relevant to things as well, you know, smoothly. We got the little extra transformations, the glowing, the beating them up, watching their friendship crumble because they're fake friends. Just all so good. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I'm 10 out of 10. Like, you probably shouldn't compare it to episodes for various reasons, but I would say this is my favorite. If it was an episode, a really long episode, I would call this my favorite episode of Futari wa Precure Max Heart, like, without question. It just has so much good stuff. So, and like, I've always enjoyed Honoka and Nagisa, you know, them as a duo. Like, I've always enjoyed them. So, get an episode to like really focus on their relationship is everything I could have wanted. So, you know, that alone was I really appreciated getting that. But even like the ED when they were just showing various shots of the two of them and stuff like that, it just really, really good stuff. I'm really gonna miss them, both of them, a lot as I watch other Precure shows. Because, you know, even if I do watch other Precures, they are still the original Futari, the original duo. You know, nothing's gonna change with that. But yeah, really good stuff. I enjoyed the movie. You know, I'm glad I watched Futari wa Precure just in general. And it's crazy to think that the journey is now over and I get to move on to another Precure show. But I do hope you enjoyed my reactions to all these. You know, if you got to this point and watched all of them, you're kind of a champ, you know. I'm definitely glad to have you along for the ride, and hopefully you join me as I watch other Precure shows as well. And if you haven't watched them, I have already done the Mahotsukai Precure and Doki Doki Precure. So if you do like those ones as well, then feel free to check those out. And I will start most likely Smile Precure next. So yeah, I hope you follow me with that. You know, hope you support me on Patreon and all that good stuff. And yeah, bye bye.